Hello, and welcome to Math for Moms and Dads, Decomposing Part 2. My name's Eric Krantz, and you can find me at the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools. Feel free to contact me at ekrantz@fcoe.org. So, if you just happened not to see Decomposing Part 1, we talked about decomposing as at its most basic as being taking numbers apart. And so, for instance, we might have 5 and 4 make 9. So these are different ways to make a number. We might have 6 and 3 makes 9. We also call this part whole. So 5 and 4 are the two parts that make up the whole of 9. So why is this useful, you might ask? Well, another way that we didn't discuss in part 1 of decomposing is we have related facts or fact families. And you can see with the flow on the right-hand side of the screen right now, the picture, 9 minus 5 equals 4. And we can do the flow the other direction. 9 minus 4 equals 5. And then we have our addition facts as well. 5 plus 4 equals 9. And 4 plus 5 equals 9. So all 4 of these facts together are related facts, or they are a fact family. They're the 3 numbers that make up those equations, that every equation that you can do of addition and subtraction using those 3 numbers. You could also do this exact same thing with multiplication and division. So fact families of multiplying and dividing. So that is yet another way that students might use the idea of decomposing numbers to be able to understand numbers in a better way. So in our last video, I showed an example of adding numbers using expanded form. And a comment came to me that when I did that, there was no regrouping in that problem. So what would happen if we had to regroup when we're trying to add an expanded form? So I thought I'd just show very quickly. Here's another number, 152 in standard form. And if we expand that number out to its place values, we have 100 plus 50 plus 2. So let's go ahead and add another number to that. Let's add 272 to that number. And in this case, you can probably recognize that in the tens place, we would have regrouping or carrying. Parents, you may know the term carrying rather than regrouping. So we have our ones place, 2 plus 2 equals 4. We have our tens place, 50 plus 70 equals 12 tens or 120. And we have 100 plus 200 equals 300. Now, the issue, of course, is we have that place where there's 120 in the tens place. And we really want to carry that 100 or regroup that 100 into the hundreds place. So let's show that physically. So here's the 300 represented with our 3 100 base 10 blocks. And then in our tens place, we have 12 sticks of 10, which adds up to 120. And then finally, we have our 4 ones. But again, the issue is how do we regroup that 100 from the 120 into the hundreds place? Well, let's go ahead and circle 10 of our 10 sticks. 10 tens makes 100. And we're going to just move that into the hundreds place. So now let's take a look at what we would have. You would take away those 10 sticks, and now we have an additional 100 block. So now we have 4 100s, we have 2 10s, and we have 4 ones for a total of 424. So again, ways that we can use decomposing to be able to add numbers. And even if we have to carry or regroup, we can still solve our problems like this. I just wanted to be able to take a minute to show you physically how that might look. All right, thanks again for tuning in. I hope this makes more connections for you mathematically with what your students are doing today in their mathematics. Have a great day.